That was only two. It wasn't three. It's not a personal foul. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday Rise. It's easy like Sunday morning. We got the NFL back. I said it one more time. We got the NFL back. You can turn to your neighbor. Tell them we got the NFL back. Turn to your other neighbor. We got the NFL back. It's football. It's Sunday. It's easy like Sunday morning. We didn't need Sadie to tell us get up. She didn't tell us to hurry to Sunday school. She didn't have to give us no breakfast to eat. It's Sunday morning. It's the Sunday Rise. It's the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network. Yes, I'm a little excited because it's Sunday morning. It's football season. There's a reason for the season. It's like Christmas, but it's called the NFL. We get 21 of these. All right, so enjoy all 21 of these. All right, because we're going to see y'all on that last one. When it started at 6:30, this little W on the top of this hat, it's going to be in the little thing on the intro of that football game on that 6:30 show. But with that being said, he's the Gentleman Jack. That's the big guy, KG. I'm the super hype Midnight Rider. This is the Sunday Rise. And KG, you can go ahead and take it from here, man.
Man. In the words of Hank Williams, all my rowdy friends are back for Sunday day. Man, NFL season is here. Regular season, I should say. We are hyped up. We're geeked up. Been waiting for this. These are the ones that count. So, good morning, everybody.
Yo, how we go from the morning talk hype man to me, and then all of a sudden we end up with love talking slow jams? How we do that?
That's how I do it, bro. That's that KG effect.
Hey, yo, yeah, this KG. I ain't home right now. Just leave your name, your number, shawty. I'll get back.
No. So you gotta do it right.
Yeah,
you gotta do it right. When you do it, you gotta go.
800 stud
now in the quiet storm. See, it's a whole thing.
Oh, how you in the phone? How you in the call? One.
Oh man. First and foremost, how y'all feeling this morning?
I'm dragging. I'm a little behind right now, but I'm gonna try to pick myself up.
I'm good, man. I've been waiting for this morning since Friday. You know what I'm saying? I've been geeking, chomping at the bit for Sunday, man. Sunday for the NFL pregame show.
All right. Well, we got a couple things to get out before we get to NFL. So let's go ahead and roll with this. First and foremost, this was a shock here. Rest in peace to Davey Johnson, Orioles legend, manager of the '86 Mets, which won the World Series. He got 2 World Series championships in Baltimore in '66 and '70. 4-time All-Star, 3-time Golden Glove winner, 2-time Manager of the Year. He won Manager of the Year in 2012 here in D.C. Orioles Hall of Fame, Mets Hall of Fame. I'll let you gentlemen take over this one. Jack, you started off, man. Davey Johnson.
Davey Johnson, man. I remember Davey Johnson way back, when he did play for the Baltimore Orioles.
I thought you were going to say grade school.
He had a stint in Cincinnati, too, if I believe. Because I grew up a pretty big Cincinnati Reds fan. But Davey coming to Baltimore to coach, Davey coming to Washington to coach. I mean, him and Dusty Baker, man, those were 2 managers that I admired because I watched them play ball. Then I watched them become great managers. So, yeah, David Johnson's one of my favorites. I thought it was one of the biggest mistakes the Baltimore Orioles ever did was letting Davey Johnson go. Don't know much about Davey with the Nats. I know he did some winning over there, but yeah, David Johnson, the guy. I mean, what was he? KG 82, I think.
Yeah, 82.
Yeah. That's a good life right there, man. I mean, not everybody can be 100, But David Johnson lived his whole life in the sport he loved. I mean, can you imagine being involved in the sport you love from a young boy till you're 80-some years old? That's an amazing life. So God bless David Johnson. You did it the way you wanted to do it, and I'd love to have done it the way you did it, brother. Midnight Rider.
Yeah, I mean, he's the man that mastered probably one of the most hurtful days of my life. The 2012 Game 5, Nats, St. Louis Cardinals. Man, that was just a crazy night. Still to this day, I still remember the euphoria of Game 4, and like literally, like I fell asleep. I knew tickets went on sale at midnight or 1:00, and I literally got up, was at my computer so I could get my Game 5 tickets, man. But David was a great manager. You talk about the '86 Mets. I mean, his time in Baltimore, he was killing it, and then his time here, I mean, he had that team right there, and they just could never get over the hump. And the bad thing was just management didn't want to pay people. They didn't want to pay managers at that time. They still don't. So that's the problem you have with Washington right now. But Davey, the person, he was one of those guys that he was just a lovable manager. Guys seem to want to play for him. So I'm in minds there and let KG go, because I know he's gonna give us some facts.
Well, if you want to talk about facts, with the Mets, he didn't have a losing season with the Mets. Well, if you want to count 90 where he was fired at 20-22, they fired him, but he didn't have a losing full season with the Mets. Won 100 games twice in 86 and 88. 86, of course, the Mets won the World Series. 88, they lost in the NLCS to the Dodgers. He comes over to Cincinnati, 53 wins and 66 wins in 93 and 94. 94 was a lockout. 95, they first in the Central, losing the NLCS to Atlanta. Then he comes to Baltimore. 2 years in a row, they go to the ALCS and lose. Once to my Yankees and once to Cleveland. That Yankee loss shouldn't have happened because I'll admit it, that was fan interference. But his 2 seasons in Baltimore, ALCS, I'm like, why did Baltimore walk away from him after he put you that close to the cusp? He goes to the Dodgers, and then after 2 years with the Dodgers, he sits out for 11 and comes back with the Nats. And that 2012 Nats team, they get to the NLDS and they lose to St. Louis. And it's like 2013, they couldn't really recreate it, but there were some exciting teams. And they say he's a pioneer of sabermetric, which is, I don't hear everybody. I guess that's the precursor to analytics. Midnight Rider, please, Jack.
I'm sorry, I missed your question.
Sabermetrics, is that the precursor to analytics?
It's part of it. It's part of the movement towards analytics. People say analytics like it just came up last year or 2 years ago. It's always been the game. It's part of the whole Moneyball process. It's always it's always been applied by certain teams. It's just more commonplace now because everybody's into it and they talk about it now.
It is. You're right, Midnight Rider. But analytics, it's all over every aspect of the game. Percentages and numbers and what's my chances. I don't like it. Play baseball. You pitch a ball, you hit a ball. You catch a ball, you throw a ball. Analytics, man. That's why we only got 6 guys batting over 300 because of analytics. So you know what I think about the analytics. I don't know.
You seem so shy about it. Tell us how you feel.
I mean, bullshit. All this, launch angle and speed, bat speed. And, man, just swing the bat. The ball will go. You don't want to hit it up. You don't want to hit it down. I mean, I'm serious. I get in the cage the other day with a kid, and he talking about, my coach talking about I start here and swing up. that is what they're teaching kids. Swing up because you want that launch angle. Launch angle. That means you get more home runs with a certain launch angle, Midnight Rider. And the way I feel, baseball now is swinging for home runs. And that's not how you're taught to play the game. Maybe you are nowadays, but it's not the way I think the game should be played. So I'm going on too far about that. My bad, guys. Go ahead.
Well, that's all good. I mean, I agree with you. You put too much thinking into the game, you ruin it. So, and whatever happened to hitting for average, you got guys that are home run hitters. Nobody hits for average anymore. Nobody.
No, not at all.
And I say, whenever we talk about hitting, whenever we talk about baseball, Davey Johnson, one of the smartest men in baseball when it comes to hitting. Anytime you hear Tony Gwynn and Pete Rose say anything about the science of hitting, sit down Indian style and let them recite these hymns. That's it.
Carew,
the greatest hitters of all time. If they're talking, I'm listening.
Well, I don't want to be any part of that conversation because both of them dead. That means I got to be somewhere else. So I'm good.
But yeah, you're right. There's only like 6 hitters above 300 this year.
Mm-hmm.
And last year, I think it was 8. I mean, I had a stat on my phone, and it was like back in 86, there was 30 people that hit over 300, 30, 35 people. Hitting over 300 is not a big deal now to these players. It's all long ball.
It's the thing that David Justice said when he was on that podcast. He's like, nobody hits the baseball. Oh, no, it was Chipper Jones that I was listening to. He's like, nobody hits for average. Nobody hits to move the runner over to the next base. They're all concerned about hitting the ball over the fence. And as long as you have that mentality, you're going to get what you're getting right now. And it doesn't help that these guys, these pitchers are pitching that an amazing clip with everybody throwing 95 to 100. And all you got to do is pitch 6 innings, and then you get you get 4 guys coming out of the pen, all throwing 100 or better, throwing at you. So, I mean, it's the difference in the game.
Definitely. I mean, players don't hit behind the runner no more, Midnight Rod. They don't know how to somehow.
It's crazy. I mean, we could go on and on about this. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
The rate, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we certainly can have some moments where we can, reflect on it where hitters hit the baseball, but they don't do that anymore. I mean, it's to the point it's just ridiculous. Make you want to call Tyrone.
Well, next up, we got to say rest in peace to Joseph McNeil. I'm gonna throw this over to the Midnight Rider because he asked for it. Tell us why we here, Midnight Rider.
I think this man played a big role in the civil rights movement. He was one of the four students from Greensboro, North Carolina, that sat at the Woolworth lunch counter at a time when blacks weren't allowed to sit at that lunch counter. So I felt it was just only appropriate as he passes on. We just give him a shout. We don't have to talk any more in depth about it, but I just wanted to give him his flowers for being intentional in the moment, doing something that's probably feared for his life in that moment, and the moments after that, and just to do it and to be intentional with it is just something that felt like we should just commemorate. We ain't got to go deep diving into it and break down the "I Have a Dream" speech or anything like that. I just wanted to recognize him.
Most definitely. And that's something that needs to be recognized because even though they show you these things in black and white to make you think it was so long ago, it really wasn't. It really wasn't. I'm not going to go too deep in it, as the Midnight Rider said, but don't think it was that long ago. So, I mean, we talking the Civil Rights Act in 64, and we still talking segregation.
You doing math?
68. Let me just put it to you this way: my mom's was living during that time. My mom's still living now. So, and
that's it.
69. So it wasn't that long ago.
What?
I thought he was going to say when he said we're talking baseball. That's what I thought he was going with that, even though we wasn't talking. I don't know who McNeil is. Is he a hockey player?
No.
Who's Joseph McNeil?
He's an activist.
He's a what?
Activist.
Yeah, I don't know that cat. I have to look him up.
It's all good.
My little bubble.
All right. Next up, the WNBA playoffs is heating up. If I'm not mistaken, the WNBA playoffs start next week. Let me see. Let me make sure.
14th of September, big guy.
Yeah, next Sunday. So we got a week.
Yes. Its season ends on the 11th. I think that's Thursday. And it's pretty much locked up. They're battling right at the bottom. The Sparks, they're actually 3 out, but they got 3 games left, so they can't be eliminated yet. But I think the Sparks are going to be done, and the Storm is going to be the 8th team. But nobody's been as hot as the Vegas Aces, man. Nobody. They've been hot. What's that? A'ja Wilson over there?
Mm-hmm.
She's just turning it on and trying to come for another MVP. I know Dephesha Collier's got the edge on it. I mean, she's been the bomb for 3/4 of the season, but the run that A'ja Wilson has helped. I mean, the Aces on like a 13-14 game win streak, bro. At this time of the year, that's showing people, hey, we coming back for our ship. You know what I'm saying? Aces have been dominant in this league for the past couple of years, and I was surprised at their start, but their finish is amazing, guys. What do y'all think about that?
I mean, there's a right and a wrong way to do these things. I think the way it's playing out, I think the Aces are hot. I think Golden State's team is in the mix as well. I think they're like a 6 or 7 seed. That bodes well for just the expansion part of it. So when you think about the expansion teams coming in, you got to feel good that you're gonna get a chance to compete in the playoffs or be a playoff worthy team, even though you're an expansion team and it's year one. And I also think that helps build those fan bases in a way that they can be successful going on further. So that's what I got on that.
Well, around the Valkyries, this is the first team to make the playoffs in their inaugural season in WNBA. So big thumbs up to the Valkyries for what they're doing from being an inaugural franchise this year. So yeah, that was cool. You pointed them out, and the whole Caitlin Clark thing, Clark's been shut down for the rest of the season. 5 players on the Fever have been shut down till the end of the season. So I don't know. Miss Boston's going to have to lead that team by herself, but I don't see them making no damage in the playoffs. They just barely going to get in, and they barely going to get kicked out, the Fever, without Caitlin Clark. But MVP looks is who is it? Alyssa Thomas, Dephesha Collier, and there was one more girl. Oh, here she is, A'ja Wilson. Them 3 are fighting for the MVP, which will be decided, I believe, during playoffs. So that's what I think is up. KG, this your squad. This your thing. What you see in the playoffs?
Well, let's not sleep on the Lynx, who are 33-9 overall. 33-9.
Yeah.
I've seen some great teams, and the Lynx is one of those teams that have played great over the years. But the Aces, the Aces and the Mercury are the two hottest teams. Their last 10, Aces are 10-0, Mercury 8-2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, this is gonna be fun to watch. Real fun to watch. I'm just I can't pick a winner. I can't pick who I want to see win or who I think is going to win. But it's going to go down to the wire, and it's going to be some exciting basketball. Yeah. So we got to gear up for that.
I think it's one of the top 4, KG, are going to win. One of the top 4. I know that's a big pool, but it's one of the top 4 teams going to win it. Minnesota, Atlanta, Vegas, or Phoenix.
Shout out to Timothy Watkins while he's playing Call of Duty and listening to us. We appreciate the listen. What your Steelers going to do today, boy? What your Steelers going to do?
They're going to get a win. Aaron.
Aaron. Hey, I hope all you guys got y'all picks in, because I don't want no discrepancies. We don't want picks to magically disappear from being picked. I mean, I'm just gonna say that
my Cowboys pick, my Eagles Cowboy pick disappeared because I didn't make it. But I picked that Chargers game. I picked the Chargers and I had Philly on my other pick'em joint. So I'm 2-0 on that one. I'm 1-1 here because I didn't pick Thursday. That Thursday game always gets my ass, either on fantasy or pick'em. That Thursday game, it always gets me.
Then you just want to know because they don't. If you don't pick it, they don't charge you for it.
Right. That's what happened to me last year. I was a few off. But shit, then I just won't pick the difficult ones, and I'll be on point, Tip. Know what I mean?
Tim said, beat the Jets and a little revenge for the Steelers defense.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, let's jump into some college football scoreboard real quick. And it's a doozy of a pickle. Go down this real quick. Indiana beat Kennesaw State 56-9. Texas beat San Jose State 38-7. Texas Tech beat Matty Ice's Kent State 62-14.
Yeah, can we talk on that one?
What you got?
No, I was just thinking, could we talk on that Texas game a little bit? Because, Arch Manning was the talk of the day. Had a tough opener and looked a little razzled in that opener. But shit, when you're playing in a top 5 matchup in your open game. But then again, playing the cupcake that Texas played yesterday, I still felt Manning was missing a few things. Holding the ball a little long. That running touchdown he had, that was pretty impressive, though. He ran right down the left sideline, tiptoeing through the tulips. That was nice. But I think Manning still needs work, and he's definitely going to be a 2-year college football player. So I just wanted to cut in on that game since they're a high-ranked team.
Midnight Ride?
You can go ahead. Keep on.
Duke loses to Illinois 45-19. Baylor upsets SMU, number 17 SMU, 48-45 in overtime.
Hold on, Jack has something. Go ahead, Jack.
No, I mean, the Duke game, I watched that. I tell you, this Illinois team's going to be a top 10 team. Quarterback from Illinois. I had his name on my messy desk, but that quarterback at Illinois, he's probably going to be on my top 5 list when we make that in a couple of weeks. That boy looked really good. If any of you watched any of that Duke-Illinois game, Illinois beat a very good Duke team with that transfer quarterback Duke has from Tulane, I believe it is, Messiah.
Mensah.
The quarterback from Mensah. That boy had a hell of a game running and throwing. So watch for that Illinois quarterback, Mensah. No, that's the Duke quarterback, Mensah. What's the Illinois quarterback name?
I didn't catch
it.
I didn't catch it.
Okay, guys, my bad. I should have had it ready. But Illinois is a top 10 team. I really believe it. They played strong against it. I'm telling you, Duke is getting high praise. They've been talked about preseason to win their conference in the ACC and battle with Clemson and SMU. So watch out for that Duke football team. Believe it or not, man, they got a nice little squad. So
Iowa State beat Iowa 16-13.
I just can't
Penn
remember.
State beats FIU 34-0. Florida State
Great
77.
game.
East Texas A&M 3. Wow. Texas A&M beat Utah State 44-22. Georgia beat Austin Peay 28-6. And Boone's going like this because he's already there. Ohio State beat Grambling 70-0. Yeah.
That don't show me nothing. Don't show me nothing.
Tennessee beat East Tennessee State 72-17. Ole Miss beat Kentucky 30-23. Oregon beat Oklahoma State.
Great game.
69-3. Wow. Clemson beats Troy 27-16. USF
almost lost to Troy.
Man. South Florida beats Florida.
They almost lost to Troy. They were down. They were down in third quarter bad.
I think that's my bad. That was the game that I was kind of keeping an eye on, but I was like, it ain't worth watching.
When Clemson's down, like, I don't know what it was, 16-3, it was ugly for a minute. And then Clemson just rolled through them in the second half, and I don't think Troy scored in the second half. So Clemson got to get their shit together. They're not clicking. They're not hitting and clicking. They're not the team I've seen and I know is on paper. So if they don't get they act together.
Let me give you a speech. Deshaun Watson's not walking through that door. Trevor Lawrence is not walking through that door.
Hodge Boyd ain't walking through that door. Charlie Whitehurst ain't walking through that door.
Oh, boy.
Florida loses to South Florida 18-16.
Woodrow Dansby. Woody Dansby ain't walking through that door. Or whatever his name is.
Woody Dantzler, man.
Oh, that's South Florida team.
Play quarterback in the NFL.
Nice.
They moved him to safety.
Because he wasn't going to play quarterback in the NFL. Sorry,
turned him into an all-pro safety, so it's all good. Utah beat Cal Poly 63-9. South Carolina over South Carolina State 38-10. Miami beat BCU 45-3. LSU 23, Louisiana Tech 7. Mississippi State 24, upset of Arizona State, who had 20.
Great game. That was a late game last night. That was a late game. It was good.
Upset by Oklahoma 24-13. And then this right here, Alabama 73. Louisiana Monroe 0. Alabama.
Do that too. I got my ass beat last week. I'd do that too.
Xavier said, what about them boys in College Park? Maryland 20, Northern Illinois 9. They got Towson next, so I'm not gonna.
Towson looked good yesterday. What I noticed yesterday, guys. Yesterday, I watched a lot of lower tier games since there wasn't that many good matchups in the top 25. So I watched that Towson game. I watched a couple other lower level games. Them boys, the game has changed through all levels of college football, guys. I'm telling you, I was impressed by Towson. I was impressed by South Florida. These lower level teams, well, Towson's much lower than South Florida, but anybody. As long as you put the work in, it don't matter what level you at, what conference you in. You can make a badass program today by working. And that's what I feel these lower tier teams are doing, man. Like a Towson, a Central Florida. What was that other Florida I said? The Coastal Carolinas, the JMUs, teams like that can be stronger in football now because they're working just as hard and just as long as everybody else. And now you can sign these cats in like I almost said free agency, but in the portal. So football is different in college now.
So BYU beat Stanford 27-3, just so Timothy's happy. What else was I going to say? Oh, these college teams, man. I'm getting sick of watching teams with. You can't go get you a Cadillac quarterback and run you an Anheuser-Busch. And I ain't talking about Anheuser-Busch. I'm talking about Busch Beer offense. You can't run. You can't have a Crown Royal player behind an E&J offense. And I say that because I watched Bryce Underwood last night play at Michigan against Oklahoma, and they held him back so much. I don't know how accurate the kid is because he did throw some balls around the yard and it was off, but still, like you can't. The way they're making this kid play at Michigan is organizational malpractice. Shout out to my boy Linnell Willingham because that's one of his terms. But it's a malpractice. You can't you have these elite quarterbacks, but you putting them in these safety box offenses. You can't do it. You can't. You gotta let them be Maverick. If they're gonna be Maverick, let them be Maverick. Let them fly. Let them buzz the tower. Otherwise, you're killing yourself. You're making it worse on them. Bryce Underwood yesterday was so underused. I don't think they ever ran a read option and let his 6'5", 240 ass get around the corner. It's amazing how limited some of these offenses are, and it's because the coordinators aren't good at their job. The other part that kills me is, and then this is, everybody talks about play calling. Oh, that was a terrible play call. No, it was terrible execution. There were a couple times last night, even during the Notre Dame game and other games, I watched where quarterbacks threw a pass and the pass was behind the receiver. So the receiver has to turn back around to catch the ball, which kills their momentum going upfield. But if that ball is placed in my outside shoulder and they catch and turn it up, you got a first down. And that happened a lot this weekend and a lot last weekend. I didn't say anything, but that's a problem right now that we're having. It's not these coordinators not calling the right plays. It's these quarterbacks not putting the football in the right place to help the runners go up the field. That's my soapbox this morning. Pass the collection play.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Yex 6868 say, yo, what's good? What's happening? Thank you for joining us. The correspondent checking in. Shout out to Coach Mason and the rest of the John Hopkins program for the big win at Ithaca yesterday, 42-14.
Does he want to get in for picks?
If he's available.
If you want to get in for picks, hit the link, or if I got to send you the link, we'll send you the links. We can go full box.
I think he's probably got the link saved, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, hit him up, see if he wants to jump in with us. He could be our first picker for the season.
And speaking of jumping in and you was on your soapbox, Maddie got a Grind My Gears segment coming up tomorrow about the Philly fan and the Miami Home Run Bowl.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let him handle that, but that was the most oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead. Let's keep the show going.
Yeah, please tune into that because if Maddie gonna go Scorched Earth like I think he gonna go Scorched Earth, you're not gonna want to miss that because that right there, if you don't know, just Google Philly's home run in Miami with the kid. And let's move on. And we're going to roll on to the NFL. We 2 games into the season.
KG, timeout.
Uh-oh.
Before we get rolling, let's give shout outs to Mike Vick and who was that? Who's his other dude?
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson. Let's give them both props for their first coaching victories, man. They won yesterday.
Both of them? I thought it was only Vic that won.
Nah, both of them won yesterday.
Okay, that's what's up. I missed it, so I appreciate y'all bringing that up.
And they play each other October like 13th or something like that. 30th, 13th. I can't remember. It's October. They play each other.
If we giving shout outs out, let's go ahead and give my boy some love. Coach Devon Powell, the Laurel Spartans against Parkdale this weekend, Friday night under the lights. Dog, I'm gonna tell you right now, for a high school, the production of that ball game was amazing. They have the lights that do the different colors and flicker and all that stuff. They got all that stuff, man. I left at halftime because I got tired of people standing in front of me as I was trying to watch the game. The one thing I do remember now, after being out of high school so long, is most of the high school kids don't care about the game. They there because of the production. And then I had some high school mom from Parkdale that I guess she had to be where the football was on every play. And she would just stand in front of, I'm talking about standing right in front of you, like you don't exist. Like most people would be like, hey, they'll look to see who's behind them before they stand somewhere. These people were just standing in front of you like it didn't matter. And I think my last straw was under 2 minutes left. Like I had these kids come up and they literally stood right in front of me. And I'm like, yo, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing here? And it was just like, I don't want to go up the bleachers because I'm old and these knees ain't walking up all them steps. But man, first and foremost, I want to thank Coach for his hospitality. He made sure I was good the whole night. But seating wise, yeah, I think for me it's gonna be tough to get me back to high school games just because people are just rude, man, and they just stand in front of you. Like I had this one little kid came up, stood in front of me, and I'm like, yo, can you give me 2 to the right or 2 to the left, just so I can see the game? So he took his 2 to the left, and then took 2 to the right back in front of me. I'm like, dog, what are we doing? But Laurel's got a nice wide receiver, number 7. I can't think of his name. Coach will probably mention it tomorrow on the show. And his quarterback is real nice. They got a running back, number 3. They got out to an early 20-0 lead. Looks like they had to fight off Parkdale at the end to win it, 28-16. But yo, if you in Laurel on the right night, man, you can see some good football.
I'll tell you what, you're speaking high school football. That right there, what you're talking with the people in front of you, they don't got no sideline etiquette. That's what that's called, sideline etiquette. Nobody behind me, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what that is also? It's also, and no offense to your school, but it's part of that Cameron Crazy thing where people don't care about what's around them. They kind of just stay. They want you to stay in the whole ball game. And this is how I'm gonna say it this way because I don't want you to think I say the Cameron effect because people stay in all game now, and this is pro, high school, college, and what they don't do is take an effect the people behind them or like the elderly person. Like I had this one dude yelling, like, "Yo, y'all gotta get up!" And I'm looking at him like, "Dog, don't you see this dude got a colostomy bag and a walker? Like, what are you talking about? He gotta stand up. If anything, you should be making sure he can see the ball game." So it's just stuff like that, man. It's just always annoyed me. And I know I was one of those guys as well. So yeah.
It's new school shit, man. It's new school. They don't know old school etiquette, man.
Right. It's just like walking in a baseball game.
Yes, I want to give a shout out to our other coaches. Coach Hoser over at Loyola Blakefield, he got his second win of the season. Coach Cunningham over at Leonardtown, they dropped their first game, and Coach Schroep over at Spalding, they got a victory. And Coach Danny Hayes down south in La Plata, he had a humbling first game. Didn't get the victory. I think he's got some clay he's got to mold down there in La Plata, but I plan on making a trip down there to see what he's working with.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell, we've been joined by the correspondent, getting his NFL picks in for the first time, the first picker of the season.
What's up, boys? Happy NFL Week 1 to you all.
What's going on, sir?
Let's do this. Just got the word Chris Rodriguez is a healthy scratch. You guys see that?
Did not see that. That's why we keep you around.
Hey, I'm here. I got nuggets. Kind of surprised by that, to be honest, a little bit.
Been around?
Yes, sir.
You know, the correspondent, he was a shortstop. I
can tell.
He played everywhere. But he was a nice little third baseman, shortstop.
I like second better. I think I was a better second baseman anywhere else, but I know you.
And I played it better than the guy that coached us too. But he always started himself.
When Jack Sweeney hung up his cleats, I went to first. I don't even remember that, but
did you?
That's where I ended up. Yeah.
He talking about that 6'6" first baseman I told y'all I played with.
Incredible.
You got 25 feet to throw the ball.
Yeah, I know. He was a great target for us, wasn't he?
Yeah, I loved him. Talk to him still today.
Yeah, he's doing good. Out there in Wisconsin, I think, ain't he?
There Sure is. Wearing Redskin colors.
My man.
Yeah. All right. I had to get that out of the way.
It's the reason for the season.
Whoa. What are we doing?
Uh-oh. What you doing?
You just transitioned to NFL.
If you give me a chance, you say, whoa. If you give me a chance, I'm trying to build it up. But instead,
I said,
whoa.
Whoa. I do that too.
If you let me work, I promise you won't be disappointed. Now I got to start over.
My bad. Go ahead.
Jeez. Nettie, Mike.
Oh, yeah. God. Good looking out, Keith. I forgot to mention Hopkins. Good looking out.
He was a great interview, man. I enjoyed that immensely.
He was a hell of a nice guy.
Yeah. He's got a bright future.
Head coach is in his future. Head coach. He's coached everywhere.
We're going to just talk like we don't know the guy's name and not mention the guy? What we doing here?
Coach Derek Mason.
He did mention his name several times.
Johns Hopkins football. Number 3 ranked Johns Hopkins football. Much success in the D3 ranks. I tell you, Hopkins, Delaware. There's a couple Maryland teams that are doing, I should say near Maryland teams that are doing really well in that D3 division.
And this upcoming Wednesday in the passenger seat, we got Melvin Parker. Jack, I'm gonna tell you this. Just think of that old uncle that got a bunch of stories. Just let him go almost. I'm telling you right now, I've sat with this man at my buddy's. He's my best friend's father-in-law, and I've sat him at a dozen events. And I apologize to you, Jack, for just saying like it's story time. Just sit back and relax. He's got a great Gene Banks story that he gets to every now and then. He also owned a furniture company in Philadelphia, and all the Eagles would come there and get furniture from him. So he had a great relationship with like Randall Cunningham and those guys. That's why I said like, dog, he's got a bio. We can talk about his playing history, but I think some of his other stories, if we can try to just coerce him into talking, he's going to talk about some stuff and it's going to be a great story or a great environment for our listening audience that they normally wouldn't get. And the main reason I brought up Gene Banks, because I think a certain guy that hosts this show would love listening to a Gene Banks story. So I'm gonna make sure we get to that just for the big guy, KG.
Appreciate that.
Just for me too, man. Gene Banks, Jim Spinaco, that was my time, boy.
Hey, Boone,
Mike
I think
Jaminski.
you're right. I think he has had some pre-workout because
dog, this is all natural, baby. Yeah, this nothing but smearing off an orange juice, baby. Smearing off an orange juice.
Still lit up from last night, ain't you?
All right, take 2. Now we got the reason for the season. We are here for one thing and one thing only. You good now?
I'm happy. This is what Jesus Christ is, the Christmas, baby.
I had to get that in. He wouldn't let me get it in first time. So we 2 games in out of 16. Let's start with the first game of the season, which was Dallas versus Philly. Dallas loses that 24-21. Dak Prescott 21-34, 188. What's that? Javonte Williams, 15 carries, 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. Miles Sanders had 4 carries for 53 yards. CeeDee Lamb had 7 catches, 110 yards. George Pickens, 3 catches for 30 yards. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, 19-23, 152 yards. Also had 14 carries for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley had 18 carries for 60 and a touchdown. They ran all over the Cowboys. Shipley had 3 for 26. A.J. Dillon had 3 for 10. Jahan Dotson led them in receiving yards, 3 for 59. Goddard had 7 for 44. Saquon 4 for 24. Devontae Smith 3 for 16, and A.J. Brown only had 1 for 8. So, start with the gentleman Jack. What did you think of the first game of the season? I think that game was cut short by lightning, if I'm not correct. If I'm correct,
they left and came back, had an hour delay.
Yeah. Had a delay, which was all across the college schedule yesterday too. Down in Clemson, they had a delay. Over in Carolina for Belichick, the second game, they had a delay. So yeah, we've had some lightning delays this weekend. And
my bad.
I thought the game started out crazy with Big Boy and Dak. You know, he come to the Cowboys huddle talking smack. And Dak came through the huddle talking smack. Said something, spit on the ground. Slimmy said, puh. And he out the game. I mean, that was just stupid. I'm sorry. Dak Prescott did not spit on you. I've always been a firm believer. You don't spit on somebody. You spit on somebody, you catching hands. That's the rudest, nastiest thing you can do is put your saliva on somebody. I ain't gonna call it love juice or whatever the hell the jokes have been about it. It's spit. And that's nasty, man. So I thought the whole Dallas Cowboys squad should have busted him up. And they could have right there because he was the only player in their face. So I thought that sucked how the game started. And Dallas exploited that. Ran right at that hole. First play, bang, right at his backup. And Williams did a good job for the Cowboys. I thought, oh, crap, Cowboys look good. They did. They started out looking good. But some drops by CeeDee Lamb late in the game hurt them. I don't think CeeDee Lamb was the main target in this game plan for the Cowboys, but you know, it's what it is. They got what, Pickens now? So Pickens look good. Philly just showed what they do, man. They controlled the ball game as best they could in the first half. In the second half, they went ahead and took that lead, and the Cowboys couldn't do nothing on that final drive. So I was happy. I thought Philly should have won that game. Who's next on that one?
Go ahead, Keith.
I think Dallas should have won that game. I mean, you mentioned the CD drops, but the first thing when that game started, I thought, you know, other than, you know, God can't keep the saliva to himself, which is, you know, you touched on that, so I won't go there. But I thought Dallas, you know, kind of acquitted themselves early. You know, they made the trade, and everybody in the world's thinking, you know, they're going to be gone and lost for dead. I thought they had some
with them boys.
Yeah, they had some fight in them. So, and you mentioned Williams. Williams' legs look good. I thought he looked quick, decisive. Maybe there's a resurgence there. And then really the last thing was the cover didn't happen. I thought it was going to be a backdoor cover. They just ended up covering pretty much the spread the whole way. I don't know if you saw, Jack, but I think Midnight Rider was on that too. We both had a little piece of that cover action. So, yeah, good game. Other than the rain delay and the semantics before the game started with the spitting. But yeah, I mean, I thought Dallas could have easily won that game. I mean, CD had 5 for 110. He could have had 8 for 160, and they could have iced it. That's how I felt. But anyway, what you got, Midnight Rider? What you got?
That's why I put you before me, because I knew you were going to say something to set me up. But I felt this whole way about Dallas all season. I just thought Dallas is going to be a team that they're going to make things difficult for everybody in the division that comes up against them. I think people forget that Dak Prescott against the NFC East is like 33-8 or 33-9, some crazy stat like that. And when I watched the game, I knew he was going to be a threat. And the second that, in the words of the correspondent, that Carter couldn't control his saliva, we had a problem, and it just went from there. And I thought, I've been telling people all offseason, like Javonte Williams is 2 years removed from a bad knee injury, so now you might be getting the best of him, because you got this distance between when he got hurt and when he can finally be a regular guy. Like, he wasn't rehabbing this offseason. Now, I'm not saying this guy gonna come out and give you 2,000 yards. He's not gonna be Adrian Peterson, but I think he's a good back, and he also gives Dallas that thump. And I always told KG, the problem with Tony Pollard that Dallas had was he can't get you the tough yards. You know what I'm saying? He can't give you that bump and grind. And this is where we are. We got this guy Williams who can give you the tough yards. And then when they mix in, whenever Blue's healthy and they got some other things, they can make something happen here. And Dallas can be formidable. I'm not saying they're going to win 12 ball games. I'm just saying they're going to be formidable in the weeks to come. Go ahead, KG.
I said this before. I'll say it again. Dallas did not put together a good enough team in the offseason. Then you lose one of your best pieces. Well, you give away one of your best pieces, because that's what they did. They didn't lose him. They gave him away. And that's no good. But Dallas they're not building around their stars. And that's the problem. So, a couple of comments. I think Tim CD sold out. Boone says CD needs to be tarred and feathered.
Whoa. Yeah.
Dak actually played very well. Homeboy got the fastest ejection in history. Yeah, first play.
Oh, good Lord.
Philly's defense will be their Achilles heel.
Oh, they was running
this.
He said Dallas deserves to lose for giving Tony Dorsett's number 33 away. Ain't that right, Midnight Rider?
Because I told
you want to go, Midnight Rider? You want me to go?
I showed him that there have been 4 other players that wore 33. There are players that wear 88. Like get over this.
Hold on. When it comes to 88 is a legacy number.
Oh, okay.
88 started with Drew Pearson. Then it went to Michael Irvin. And Michael Irvin said, I don't want 88 retired. All the best players, all the best receivers in Dallas wear 88. Pearson, Irvin, Dez, now CD. When you wear that 88, you're wearing the franchise, because that's what's supposed to be. And Michael Irvin put it best. He said, I don't want it in the Raps because the only time anybody going to remember you is when you die. That's the only time. He said, now that 88, oh, that boy look like Irvin. That boy look like Pearson. That boy look like Dez. Because it's still being played. It's a reason why. Now, as far as Tony Dorsett 33, I don't really remember nobody wearing 33 after Dorsett, but
there's a gap. Kind of crazy. There's 4 other guys that wore 33 after Dorsett.
Yep. Yes.
All right, who wore 33 after Dorsett?
I can't give you the names, but there was a defensive back that wore 33, and I think there was 2 running backs that wore 33 between Dorsett and now.
It's Timmy Smith wore 33 for Dallas. I think it's Chike Dunzaway or something like that. He wore 33. He was a defensive back. And there's one other person. If you go to the post that Lee Ice is referring to, where he wants to bring it up, I posted it on his page that the people that wore 33 after Dorsett, just so he could be informed of the situation. I'm not a big. I mean, I understand they're greats and certain greats numbers shouldn't be worn, but like let's not act like it's the Gettysburg Address or we've got the biggest assault on human nature because something has happened. That's all I'm saying. But it's you old guys. We're talking to guys like Lee Ice, like KG, that love. They think Alabama's jersey is the best jersey combination in the world. They like Navy and Notre Dame because those are the hottest jerseys. Because there's no numbers on it's a number on the side of the helmet or the helmet's clean. I mean,
no name on the back.
Yeah, no names on the back.
Break.
But let me talk about 88. Let me talk about the number 88 though. If you're saying it's reserved for the best wide receiver, kind of like number 1 is reserved for the best player on some college and high school teams. How do you explain that it's reserved for the best player, yet CeeDee Lamb got it as a rookie? You know what I'm saying? He ain't even done nothing. Used to be them jerseys had to be earned. So you can't say it's assigned just for the best wide receiver.
Well, hold on. Let me explain.
They give it to him in their first year.
That the reason that was forced upon CD because CD didn't want to wear 88.
Right.
He didn't want to wear 88. Jerry told him, "You're going to wear 88 because you're the best receiver." When he drafted him, he told him he's going to wear 88. Before he drafted him, he's like he's going to wear 88.
Yep.
That was forced upon him by management.
Okay.
So it's certain things that you have to look at. And Dallas is quirky anyway. Like, if you remember years ago when Danny Wolford and Shane Matthews came to DC and they wanted to wear 7 and 9 and everybody was in the uproar. They can't wear 7 and 9. Yeah, they weren't good enough to wear the whole Joe Theismann and Sonny Jurgensen's jocks. Now, if you got somebody that's a generational talent, okay.
But neither was Haskins. But we don't want to get.
But Haskins asked permission, and Joe T said yes immediately.
He had
because he believed in him.
Let's skip that. Yeah. Let's get into the NFL
because you already know what it's about to go. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
He's not worthy, but it's all good.
Boone said if you're wearing the franchise, you can't be dropping balls that hit your hand. No, did he?
Yes, right.
No,
that's true. I mean, John
will be wearing 87 next week.
Madden always said if the ball hits you in your hands, you're supposed to catch it. So
true that.
He said nobody will ever wear 8, 74, or 22 for Dallas. TD deserves respect.
Again, I've proven it. I laid out a case that this has already happened before, so this isn't new. So let's go to Kansas City and the Chargers because we need to get moving.
Yes, we do. Kansas City. This is Friday night's game. Kansas City drops this one to the Chargers 27-21. This game, boy, it's a lot of things came out of this game. I'll get to that in a second. Patrick Mahomes, 24-39, 258 and a touchdown. Also ran for 57 yards. Pacheco gave you 25. Hunt gave you 16. Worthy got knocked out of this game with a shoulder injury running into Travis Kelce. Brown gives you 10 receptions for 99. Juju Smith-Schuster 5 for 55. Kelce 2 for 47 and a touchdown. Yeah. For the Chargers, Herbert was 25 for 34, 318 and 3 touchdowns. Hampton had 15 carries for 48 yards. Herbert had 7 carries for 32. Johnston had 5 catches, 79 yards. Lad McConkey, that's your boy, Midnight Rider, 6 catches, 74 yards. Allen had 7 catches for 68 yards and a touchdown. This game right here, I know Mark Schlereth, Stink. he says, for Mahomes to run to the sideline and lower his shoulder the way he did, and he's always flopping and baiting people. Now all of a sudden he's lowering his shoulder. He said he hopes he get blown up every play because he wants the Chiefs to lose every game. So
needs to.
I'm gonna throw this to you, Jack. What you got?
Well, I tell you, Patrick Mahomes with his little tiptoeing on the sidelines and lowering his shoulder on these DBs, he needs to get his clock cleaned, man, because he started that shit last year. Last year he was doing that sideline fake and then take 10 more yards. With the safety protections of these quarterbacks, he should get a penalty for faking going out of bounds, man. If not, let these DBs light him up, because him being able to lower his shoulder and knock that boy off his feet in that game Friday was ridiculous, and he did it last year too. So I'm losing love for Patrick Mahomes, man, because I think it's a little dirty, if you ask me. Go like you're going out of bounds and then level your shoulder on somebody, and he's bigger than most of these cornerbacks. So, best player on the field, Justin Herbert, by far Friday night. And to have Quentin Johnson, I think it's Quentin Johnson. Shout out to Quentin over on 50th Avenue. What's up, Quentin? Quentin Johnson, former running back Quentin Johnson turned wide receiver, was the best receiver of the day, man. My boy made big plays, and Justin Herbert came out week 1, lit it up. So congratulations to the Chargers. I picked the Chargers in this game. I don't know what the point spread was, but I bet Kansas City was favored. Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I watched this game. I just before the game, I just thought the pregame and the halftime show was terrible. It looked like they had a
whoa, Keith. You didn't see Karen G?
Oh, I saw Karen G at halftime. Yeah,
okay, I don't know your druthers.
I'm talking about Cam and Kay Adams. That just was awkward.
Let's not mess up the Karen G moment, because Karen G.
No. I mean,
Karen
I think Matty Ice said he was hungry for some pineapples. I think that's what he said at halftime. That was hilarious, by the way. Had me laughing.
But which one had Boys to Men? Was that the Philly game? Had Boys to Men?
They're from Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I've seen Big Willie from Philly hanging with him. That's a Fresh Prince. That's a Fresh Prince kit there. But I think their song for a trio singing a national anthem, which you don't see often, and then a harmonic trio like Boys to Men, I thought it was a pretty awesome anthem for the Cowboys-Eagles game. I'd love to hear Matty Ice give me a little review of what he thought about it, since he is our anthem expert.
There we go. So, yeah, shout out to Brazil. They fixed the field this year, because last year, if you remember, they were slipping and sliding all over the place. I mean, they're trying to play football on a soccer field. They came in and restitched the field, so footing wasn't a concern or a difference maker in the outcome. Jack, you're right. You're right about Herbert. Sometimes you forget how athletic, and man, he is an absolute cannon, dude. He can sling it with the best of them
too.
The idea of having, obviously McConkey's sort of a slot guy, but Keenan Allen's back and was like a reserve, safety valve for him on third down. Boom. Other than one drop, I thought he looked great. So yeah, I mean, shout out to the Chargers. They're going to be well coached under Harbaugh. Yeah, they did a good job, and we'll see. I'll be at that Chargers LA game out there on week 5. I'm going out to California for that. Maybe we'll see if we can make something happen, but I'm excited to see him in person for sure. So what you guys got? What else?
Well, don't say McConkey. Don't say McConkey's name to me, man. 1 yard. That's all I needed. 75 yards. The Bama got 74. Messed up my 5-piece, man. Here we go, football.
Maddie checking in. He said, "What up, guys? Just got off the ice. No ejection. Sorry, Midnight Rider."
It's all good.
Boone said, "Tell him Jack cooking." And Maddie said, "It'll be on the show tomorrow." Man.
Yeah, it's true, man. I know all of y'all have seen. Go ahead, guy.
No. Finish what you're gonna say.
I know all of y'all have seen Patrick Mahomes in the last season and ended his first game do this shit, and I guess Boone agrees, man. He needs to stop or he needs to get his clock cleaned. And then there'll be $1 million fine and 5 flags, But they was letting him and Herbert get hit Friday night. They was both getting lit up. So if you want to act like a running back and you're a quarterback, you deserve to get lit up. But don't fake going out of bounds. All right, I'm done.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Okay.
So to move on, let's talk about the biggest travesty of the whole thing. And the biggest travesty is Pat Mahomes cut his hair. And like Samson, he lost his strength. He doesn't lose one possession ball games until now. You know why? Because he got a tight fade. He doesn't have the curly locks. He doesn't have the hair coming out of his helmet or whatever. So now he's human. Now he's regular. And the Chiefs are coming back to earth and coming back to the fold. And maybe this is what KG called, because KG was one of the only people I know that said the Chiefs may not make the playoffs this year. And maybe this is the transformation that is happening in front of us. That. Okay, whoever said it. I don't care who said it. Just know I credit one of y'all. All right? Shoot. But still, here we go. We got the Chargers winning a big ball game, which doesn't happen often because we normally say the Chargers be charging. Herbert looked amazing. Keenan Allen being back in that offense. It's amazing what happens when a quarterback and a wide receiver have a relationship. It just makes sense. And this relationship made so much sense. They didn't have to go chasing waterfalls. It was right there. They didn't have to creep or anything. There was no red light specials that had to go on in this agreement with these two, this quarterback and this wide receiver. They just did everything they had to do, and they made everything work. And I thought that was the key in this ball game, because they converted some third downs that I don't know if the Chargers would have converted without that Allen/Herbert relationship. And that's the key. That was the key to this whole ball game. And I thought on the Kansas City side, they got to find something in the running game. You can't dream on Kareem, and you can't have Checo doing what he's doing. They got to find somebody else. Like, that's their Achilles heel right now. Go ahead, KG.
Hey man, I'm just here because I think I was one of those ones to say Kansas City. I don't think I have Kansas City making the playoffs. Let me flip through my notes here.
Yeah, I don't think you did. I think you and Jack both didn't have them. I think you had Kansas City like last. One of y'all had them last.
Yeah, last in the division. So
yeah, I had Kansas City third. KG had them last. Yeah, because I think Patty Holmes is on a down year because that line ain't the same. He's got a rookie left tackle who struggled, I think.
He cut his hair.
No, it's the line, and it's his wide receiver core is not at full health. Who went out in the game that ran into Kelsey? Who was that?
Worthy. Worthy was the guy that ran into Kelsey and hurt his shoulder, and he was out the rest of the ball game.
Okay, and then Rice is missing. So having your two speedsters out really hurt the offense of Kansas City. So I feel that the Chargers defense changed up their whole game plan and said, we stopping this run and letting them throw short. And that's pretty much Kansas City's offense. No run.
Because short. They have no choice but to serve up Hollywood now. And he's going to break. He's going to get hurt too because he stays hurt.
Right.
So the more catches he makes, more times he gets tackled, you'll see. By week 4, he's going to be hurt. You'll see.
Their backup tight end dropped a ball that was important too. I saw Kelsey showing him a new one on the bench. I forgot the backup tight end's name. But
is that Noah Gray?
Yeah. Kansas City got work to do this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Noah Gray sounds about right, but I'm not going to pinpoint it. I'm just going to say a backup tight end missed a crucial third or it was the going for 2 that he missed, I believe. So, yeah, that was a good game, man. And to see both of those games, the Thursday and the Friday, come down to a final drive, I thought that was nice.
I thought just to go back real quick, I thought the lightning break messed up the momentum of that game because I think that game because Jack was, you know what,
Sure.
Jack might be the new curse because he was in my phone like, oh, the over's going to hit, oh, the over, and then the over doesn't hit because of the because of the break. But it's that was playing to me.
I had the over.
Go ahead, KG.
Moving into the day, we got 5 games, 5 matchups, all lines brought to you by FanDuel, our official, unofficial line partner for all your bets and everything else. So let's get it started. We got a NFC South division matchup. The Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers 1.5 point favorites. Over under is 47.5. Jack, take it away.
Take it away.
Yeah, that's what I got it at. Detroit, we're going to see, how they're going to do year 3, year 4 of their success. And Matthew Stafford is the main cog here. Matthew Stafford's got to run this offense. No win
Wrong game.
You're talking about the Falcons and
Gibbs
Bucks.
Montgomery out of
Falcons and
I
Bucks.
thought we were talking Detroit Green Bay first game, man. Y'all's order ain't the same as what y'all said. Falcons, Bucks. You're gonna have Baker Mayfield, my boy. He's not on my team this year, but I still like rooting for Baker Mayfield. Bucky Irvin's on my team, y'all. So Bucky Irvin, get off. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin gotta hold on to the ball and make the passing game fluent. You got, that big nose tackle for Tampa Bay. What's it, Vita Vea or something like that?
Vita Vea.
Get him in the game, in the backfield, bothering Michael. Yeah, I like that guy. Hassan Reddick's on the Tampa Bay now. Can he take advantage of backup offensive tackle Elijah Wilkerson? Can he take advantage of that and put pressure on Michael Penix? I think so, man. I think Atlanta's gonna come out and play ball. But I think Tampa Bay is going to score too many points for them. Tampa Bay going to put a 40-piece on them. So I take Tampa Bay easily getting Atlanta, beat them by at least 14. But it's going to be like 40-something, 20-something. So I look for Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson to do some damage, but not score enough for Tampa Bay. So I picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on that one, straight up.
It's you, Keith.
And what was the over-under on that one?
47.5. Yeah, I like the Bucks here. I mean,
thank you, guys.
Until Penix kind of shows me, I think the Bucks defense is strong. They're gonna make Bijan beat them. I don't think they'll give London too much here. They may even double team London to try to take him away. So yeah, I like the Bucks here. I like Baker and company. Bucky Irving in his sophomore season, I think he's gonna have a big year. Mike Evans, Mr. Reliable, just like the Chargers with Keenan Allen. You can Mr. Sherwin-Williams watching paint dry. Mike Evans out there getting 1,000 yards a year. So I like the Bucks. What you got, Midnight Rider?
Oh, I'm glad you even threw that to me that way. I think Drake London is going to have his party now because he's got a quarterback that can put a ball to him on any route combination that he wants. I know the world doesn't appreciate left-handed people and left-handed quarterbacks, but, Michael Penix and Big Penix Energy has a place here with the Midnight Rider because he is also a lefty, and I'm a hefty lefty quarterback. But I'm like Jared Lorenzen. But yeah, I got to give the lefty some love. And in this ball game, I think this is his coming out party with Bijan. I know I heard y'all say Bijan, but it's Bijan Robinson.
Bijan.
Yeah, it's no Bijan. But I think the Falcons
Bijan
win this ball.
me.
I got the Falcons winning. I think this hits the over. I think this is going to be one of those games where the team with the ball last wins the ball game. But I like the fact that we get Falcons Bucks week 1. It's one of the better matchups of the thing. I would have had it later in our process, but I like starting off with the best. You know what I'm saying? The best there is, the best there was, the best there will ever be. Bret Hart, baby. Go ahead, KG.
I'm gonna be quick with it. Give me the Falcons in this one. Give me the under. I think this is gonna be like a 27-20. See, that's under. My math's right. That's 47, not 47 and a half. That's under.
Hey, congratulations, man. Bladensburg didn't fail you.
Next up. You got the Seahawks versus the Niners. Niners 1.5 point favorites, over under 43.5. We got that thing going on that Keith broke this on Thursday. The correspondent broke this on Thursday with McCaffrey and that Achilles not being right. So, Jack, what you got? Seahawks, Niners.
Well, Seahawks, you're gonna see some Sam Darnold today. Him and Kenneth Walker. If you can get that running game going against San Fran, I think that Seattle will do damn good. They got out there. Smith Njigba is one of the wide receivers over there I like in Seattle. Can Seattle's defense step up? And if it's McCaffrey or if it's Brian Robinson, as we used to call him, B-Rob, as the running back, are the linebackers, and is the linebacker crew over in Seattle going to be able to handle it? And that's one. DeMarcus Lawrence is lead linebacker over there that needs to handle things. And then you got this cornerback I like over there, Reek Woolen. I like that young man. Yep. So he might get a little present from Brock Purdy in the parts of an interception for Mr. Woolen. I'm looking for that. But like I say, I think there's too many questions with San Francisco right now for me. You got the big boy on the line. Trent Williams is healthy and ready to roll. Kittle, ready to roll. Purdy, still, man, I didn't think he was that reliable last year. So I'm going with Seattle and Sam Darnold in this one. And they're going to hit the under. So I go Seattle and the under.
Man, I tell you what, you guys are drinking too much Johnny Walker talking about Kenneth Walker. I mean, he ain't gonna stay healthy. You know that. We know this. He might make it through the game.
Who do they got if he does not stay healthy, Midnight Rider?
Zach Charbonnet.
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 Hey, you guys are welcome. I teed you up. You're welcome.
Oh, we appreciate that, Sherman Douglas.
You got it.
Yeah, that was a good kick.
No, I mean McCaffrey's gonna play. McCaffrey's gonna play. He'll be fine. I like the Niners here. Purdy's a system QB. He'll just do what Kyle tells him to do and run the system, and I think they'll be fine today. So I like. I'm not really going to touch the over under, but I like the Seahawks to cover the 1.5. I mean, I like the Niners to cover the 1.5.
Keith, you have to have a decision on the over under.
I'll take the over. I'll take the over
and the over and under.
All right, got it. So I didn't know that. So
that's okay. I know. That's what I'm telling you.
The Niners and the over.
Okay.
You must have McCaffrey on your fantasy team or something. The way you said that.
I do not.
Okay.
So with that being said, I think this is the ball game. The Seahawks start establishing what they are and who they are, and whether it's Kenneth Walker or if it's Zach Charbonnet. Sorry, it's just one of those things. I think the Seahawks win. I think it's over because I think this is one of those ball games. It's going to be a 24-27. 27-24 type of ball game, where a late field goal wins the ball game, and I think the Seahawks win it because I don't trust McCaffrey and that calf or whatever it is that's bothering him. Go ahead, big guy.
Keeping it short and sweet. Give me the Seahawks in this one. It's not going to be a pretty affair. Give me Seahawks 17-13. Give me the under.
Uh-oh! It's a KG shootout! Pew, pew! Pew, pew!
I'm on an island with this one myself. I like where I'm at.
Yeah, next up, we got the Lions versus the Packers. Packers are 1.5 point favorites over under 47.5. Jack, if you still there, it's on you.
Let's go, Keith.
Go to the correspondent first.
Yeah, I mean, we got Micah's debut. I know he's dealing with a little bit of a back issue. I guess they're going to shoot him up. He'll be ready to go. Until the Lions, with these two new coordinators, prove to me their in-game schematics and they can adjust on the fly and call plays, appropriately and, based off what the defense is doing that particular day. I haven't seen that yet. So I'll go with LaFleur and he's got a great coaching staff there. I think they'll be ready to play. So I got the Packers here -1.5, and I'll take the under. So I think we're looking at a 20 to 13 kind of game here.
Go ahead, Jack.
Not so fast, my man. Of course.
Oh!
You got to look at what Green Bay, and you got to look at what Love has to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I think Josh Jacobs is ready to just go off. Eric Stokes and Jair Alexander, they're gone. You got new defensive backs in Green Bay now. Can they handle Detroit's passing game? I think so. I think Green Bay improved their team. Green Bay is going to have a strong pass rush. I think Stafford's going to have trouble avoiding that pass rush. And I look for Green Bay.
Goff, not Stafford.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I look for Green Bay to win this game and win the turnover game as well. And I think that's what's going to help Green Bay win this. It's going to be Green Bay in the under for me.
So you told me not so fast, but then you agreed with me.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought you took Detroit.
Nah,
that's the opposite one.
I took the under in the pack. What you got, Midnight Rider?
Oh, okay.
Hey, since we've been quoting Keith Sweat this morning, there's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. And when you bring love into the situation, love makes things happen. Love makes things different. And you can love, but you might not be in love with love. With all that being said, I think I got the Lions winning this because Aiden Hutchinson is back. And I think he's going to be the factor in this ball game. He's going to make the difference. And even though they don't have their coordinators, I think Hutchinson's ability to create havoc is going to be the reason why the Lions win. But we still hit the over because I'm in the mood for overs today. Go ahead, KG.
There you go, telling me no again. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it short and sweet yet again because I'm saving mine. I'm saving my long rant for later, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Give me the Lions. It's the first week. Give me the unders. This is an unders week. Give me the unders. Okay. Give me the Lions. Give me the under. Let's call it 21-10.
Okay.
Hey, KG, that might be tough because you remember last season, the first 2 or 3 weeks, teams were putting up monster numbers. I think New Orleans had 150 points in like their first 3 games last year. Yep. So I don't know about them unders, man.
Yep, that's exactly right, Jack. They scored 40 and 40 in their first 2 ball games.
Mm-hmm. And then they scored a 30, and that was 150. So I don't know. There was a couple other teams that scored big numbers early last year.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Sarah.
Showtime. The Lions don't get any worse injury-wise, then I think they got a good chance. I think the Lions got a good chance.
They're healthier than they were last year, man. They got a lot of guys back. Hutchinson, that linebacker, DJ Reader, he's back healthy. Detroit had probably 5 dudes on their starting offense out last year. So they healthy and ready to rumble. I just think Green Bay going to get them today. So
where we at?
Got nothing to do with it.
And Maddie says, I do like Green Bay for this one, under 2. I mean, I'm no betting expert, but I think this might be mostly unders today because if you notice, most of the lines are 1.5. You got some lines that are a little bit more, but most of the lines are 1.5.
All right, let's go.
Next up, we got Bills versus Ravens. This is a Sunday night game, 8:20 tonight. Ravens are 1.5 point favorites. Over under is 50.5. Gentleman Jack, take it away.
Take it away.
I'll tell you, this game's getting what it deserves. It deserves to be in the spotlight tonight. The only game everybody's watching, not fighting the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock crowds. This game right here, I think, is the best matchup of the weekend. They got playoff history like a mug. I think Buffalo got Baltimore last year, so Baltimore is ready to rumble. Home game, this is Harbaugh's 18th season in Baltimore, man. Impressive. But I will say, after like season 13, they've been calling for his head every year after that. But I'm telling you, Jim Harbaugh, the best thing Baltimore's seen. So can Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry have duplicate seasons like they had last year? They're both great players. They're both better than great players, but those are some numbers they put up. The wide receiver situation, is Rashad Bateman going to be able to lead this team in the wide receiver spot? And is Isaiah Likely healthy? And Mark Andrews on his decline, I should say, for Mark Andrews. Not many more years left for him. Left tackle Ronnie Staley ready to rock. So I think Josh Allen and James Cook are going to beat Baltimore in Baltimore. And, I'll take the over on this one. They're both going to put up 25 plus. So, Josh Allen, and he's going to sling the ball around more. They're going to be able to stop Lamar from getting his. I mean, he's going to get his yards running, but they got to stop him from his passing yards. And I think they're going to do that with pressure from Bosa, Shaq Thompson, and what's that tackle? DeQuan Jones is going to give Jackson hell in the backfield. And I picked Buffalo in the over.
So this game is in Buffalo, right?
It's in Baltimore.
No, it's at Buffalo. That's why I'm shocked by this line. This line is weird to me. This game's in Buffalo.
Really?
Keep going.
And I just can't figure out how the Bills are dogs at home. You know what I mean? I feel like these teams are equally matched. So I'm going to take the Bills here. I think they get after Lamar a little bit. Obviously Lamar is going to break contain and get his to some extent. That Bills defensive end, is it Epinesa? I think his name is.
Yeah.
He's got a relentless motor. He'll be all over the field. Bills Mafia will be representing as always. So I like the Bills getting 1.5 here, and I like the under. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Bills win over KG. Talk to him.
I'm gonna keep it real. Ravens win this one. This will be close. And I feel the way Keith feels. The Bills are at home. You get 3 for just being at home. But it seemed like the lines are just really messed up. I guess they don't know which way to go. But I want to say the Ravens, but I want to say the Bills. But I'm going to say the Ravens because the Ravens always jump out the gate hot. Give me the Ravens. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to call it 34-31 Ravens. Come down to a last-second kick as time expires. That's it. Maddie says, that's Showtime. Sarah's a smart kid.
Yeah. She was raised right.
And says, I'm in Boone this weekend. Watch barely beat a weak Linwood team. It should have been a blowout, but at least they won.
There we go.
Maddie says, D are just ahead of the O out the gate. And he also says Buffalo with the under. Showtime Sarah says Bills. Come on. Work it out now. And Xavier says, give me the Ravens with the under.
Okay.
All right. Last but not least, this right here is the game. The Giants versus the Commanders. Commanders at home, 6.5-point favorites, over under 45.5. Everybody's got their Commander/Redskins gear on, as you can see. Jack, take it away.
Well, I've been waiting on this game for 4 weeks, man. Preseason football, not my bag, man. It's practice to me. So let's get down to the real deal. Over in New York, you got Russell Wilson starting his 200th game, 16th quarterback to do so, only the second to do so on opening day. The other quarterback to start his 200th game on opening day, Eli Manning. So pretty impressive for Russell Wilson and the longevity of his career. Tyrone Tracy going to be starting at running back. Malik Neighbors is going to be the wide receiver for this Giants squad that they're going to be looking at. What is it? Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence on the defense side. I just don't think the Giants, they do got a strong defense. They do. But I think Washington can handle them. Washington needs to get the run game started early, whether it's Eckler, whether it's, you say Rodriguez is a scratch.
Keith? Yes.
He's healthy and active. Healthy and active.
Yeah. Whether it's Eckler or Krosky Merritt, my man Bill, that cat named Bill, they got to start the run game early to open up the passing game for JD5. So that brings big stuff on Debo. That brings big stuff on Terry McLaurin, and Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz needs to continue to be JD5's little outlet man that he was toward the end of last season. And it was amazing. But on the defensive side, can this cat Kinlaw stop the run? Him and Payne need to step up and be a clog in the middle of that line. So, because we got one of the best linebacker cores in the league, I don't care of their age. But Wagner, Luvu, and Von Miller, that's some intelligence right there. So we should have a smarter defense this year with the addition of Von Miller. So I just don't think Russell Wilson's going to be able to get the job done. We need to get on his heels early. Everything's got to happen early and then finish them off. So I'm going to go Washington and the under.
Okay.
Keith?
For me, this is the official Joe Witt watch. I'm on watch with Joe Witt because that defense last year was a merry-go-round. It's a Keith Sweat reference. So
I know.
Hey.
Okay. Anyway, look.
There you go.
He came in here last year preaching ball is life. You know where the damn ball was? It was in the end zone because the other team was scoring. So
there you go.
Like the additions. Look, I like Dietrich Wise, Kinlaw. I mean, these boys are here to stop the run first. And let's bring Von Miller off the edge on third down and distance to burn around that edge and with Dorrance Armstrong and make an impact there. So I'm gonna
saying no.
I'm going Commanders, laying the points, and I'm taking the over. Commanders and the over.
Did you say Scuff?
Scuff?
Yeah, he's gonna say Skins.
Yeah, I was about to, but
no. Amos and Lattimore got to have a great game too. I'm looking for improvement in the defensive backfield for the Commanders. So let's roll, Midnight Rider. What you got?
Sanders still's back in the slot, so I think that's where he belongs. And we got the big corners outside. Mikey. So Midnight Rider, talk to me.
I mean, there you go, telling me no again. There you go, saying no. But with this ball game, I think I'm taking the Commanders. I'm taking the points. No, actually, no. I'm taking the Giants to cover. And I think we're going to be under the 45.5. I don't normally do unders, but in this scenario, I think that the defense is because the Giants have such a great pass rush, and I think we'll be under the number only because of those factors. And you know what, KG, I'm not going to pontificate anymore. I'm going to let you go ahead and finish this out.
Well, I'm just the Giants are so good.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
I didn't realize how good they were with Russell Wilson, man. And you got a run game. They got a new revamped defense, man. How can we even beat these guys? Like, I don't even feel like we can do this. Like, this is just I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with the Giants and take the under. Like, I just don't know.
Oh, Cookie. Midnight Rider.
We're in the faces artists checking in.
I think he's gonna make it last forever, dude. Come on.
Yes. Look, it works. if it works, let it work.
Man, hey, there's a right and a wrong way to love somebody.
Let it work.
I wanted to stop working.
No, because it worked and we got to the NFC Championship game. I'm good with this.
Okay. Let's go.
Everybody knows how deep is your love.
Something just ain't right with that.
Oh.
She says, geez, I'm late. You're never late. You've been here the whole time. Showtime Sarah says, I feel like it'll be close, but the commies come out on top. Maddie said, won't you be my neighbors? We'll have a big day, but so will Daniels, Washington, and the over. No, you can't do that bit against the Giants.
Get it twisted.
Man, have you seen what the Giants can do against Washington? It's different.
No, you're right.
Maddie with the throwing up emoji. Boom, you got to know it's a bit. It works. It just trust me. Just trust me.
Boom.
It works.
Boom.
It works.
I'm with you.
When the one time I didn't do it when I needed to do it. I didn't do it in the NFC Championship game, and look what happened.
What?
Let's get out of here because you got to go watch your second-rate pregame show.
I'm already watching.
I'm watching the best pregame show.
I gotta get some bets in.
Quickly,
Same.
What you eating today? What's your game day meal?
So
I got some wings marinating.
Okay.
I got some wings marinating after the game. They're going on the grill.
Marinate.
Garlic parm.
I don't know, man. I got all kinds
Garlic
of stuff. Cameron was just. You got what? Garlic parm wings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coming up your way. Where you? Severn? Where you at? Severn?
I'm up here in Hazard County, up in Bel Air.
Oh shit, my boy Earl up that way. I gotta come holler at you.
Come on.
I don't know, man. Cameron was hooking it up yesterday. I got some chicken salad she made with some walnuts in it and celery. It's good. It's pretty banging. And then I got some shrimp. I got some big ass 1620s. You know how I roll Midnight Ride. If it ain't a 1620, get away. I must probably steam some shrimp. And I got some boiled peanuts. Man, I don't know if y'all ever hit down with some boiled peanuts, man, but that's the taste of the South. I love boiled peanuts, man. So maybe some boiled peanuts first half. Then I'll probably get into some shrimp second half. Then I'll probably eat chicken salad for the night game. So I'm gonna be snack attacking.
I think I'm doing the rest of my leftovers from Sylvester's last night. I got the chicken and steak with the peppers and onions and rice and fries. Peppers and onions and fries, baby. I think I'm gonna just live off of that.
Keith, Midnight Rider loves peppers and onions. He eats peppers and onions with everything.
There we go.
Everything. There we go. No, seriously. Yeah, I think that's the meal today because I ordered yesterday. I went yesterday and picked it up, And I'm sitting here and I still have like there's places that feed you a lot of food, and like literally I had 2 plates, actually 3 plates of their food yesterday, and I still got enough left for a meal today. So, and I'm being lazy because I don't want to cook on football Sunday. Go ahead.
Keith,
Go ahead.
have you ever eaten at that place, Keith? What's it called? Sylvester's? Sylvester's?
Where's it at?
Yeah, Sylvester's. Yeah.
Where's it located?
2 locations,
So it's
right?
2 locations. It's one on St. Barnabas Road, and then there's one right there on. It might be a Bowie location too.
Okay.
But they got about 2 or 3 locations.
Yeah, I've never been there. I work in
that.
Laurel. I work in Laurel, so I can slide through there and check it out for sure.
Dude, if you work in Laurel, you know where you need to go? You need to go up an exit or 2 to Chicken Friends. And this is a spot that we found through All In Sports. But Chicken Friends, they do a mean catfish. And they actually just added ribs to their menu. So I know the ribs probably look good too. It's a good food spot. And the only reason I couldn't get to them is because I had to go to the game in Laurel and I got lost. Actually, I just took the wrong exit. Let's not say I got lost. I just took the wrong exit. And even when I got to Laurel High School, shout out to the family and the staff. Like they had a burger. It's one of the cheesiest cheeseburgers I ever had. I just threw mustard with it, and it was good stuff, man.
I just put this in my phone.
They got Sylvester's in Bowie, right there. I think it's at Bowie Town Center, Keith. And then they got Sylvester's over off 202 in Landover.
Okay.
Yeah. They feed you, dog. I'm telling you right now. You not going.
I haven't been there yet either. I need to slide through it. That Bowie shop.
If you want
these
food,
guys talk highly of it.
If you want food, you're gonna get 2 meals at minimum. And even my 18-year-old son, now he's 20, but even my 20-year-old son had to eat it in 2 spells. And I didn't get anything extra. We just got the regular meal, boom, and he was like, it took him 2 times to eat the whole joint.
That's what I like. I like leftovers.
And literally, I'm about to go up here now, and I'm about to throw what's left on a plate. And I'm probably not going to even cook today, just because of them.
A couple comments real quick. Xavier said he needs neighbors to go off this game. I'm not playing them, so hey, that's cool. Showtime Sir said I've been enjoying Boom Bar food for the past 2 days. And Matty Ice said he just picked up his B-Dubs order. So, yeah. Let's hit that. Wrap it up. Only thing I got in wrap it up today is a special day out at Northwest Stadium. Number one, in the press box and on the big screen, they honored Rick Snyder, who was laid to rest yesterday in La Plata. They honored him with flowers, his press badge, and everything in the press box. They big tribute on the big screen. Then on top of that, at halftime today, the Tanner Man is going into the Ring of Fame, deservedly so. The first 20,000 fans got the commemorative ticket, so this would have been a great game to go to. But this is good. And then you got later on this season, Art Monk's 81 is going to get retired. So we're doing good. We're doing real good. Little update about RFK. I meant to tell you guys this. We got I got some contacts out there, and they say that the big marble helmets are still there. They need to be touched up and refurbished. Trying to see if I can get them to get fit in the truck and get them refurbished and everything. So I keep you posted on that. Jack.
All right. You know what I always liked, man? They got these things at Raven Stadium. They got these Raven football helmets that they put over top the round metal trash cans. I always loved that, man. I want a Redskin joint in my backyard like that, or a Commander's joint. So I always thought that was pretty cool. We got the U.S. Open today, guys. The final of the men's. Alcaraz and Sinner are playing. Sinner's playing some amazing tennis right now. So I know it's football Sunday, but this U.S. Open Finals men's matches, I believe 2 p.m. You can click over on some commercials or do a little split screen action, because I enjoy watching championships of anything, you know, because as me and the Midnight Rider like it, it's the best of the best playing each other. I'll put an eye in there and keep my eye on that. What's that gal's name? Sobolinka. She won yesterday. I think that's her name, ain't it, Midnight Rider?
I forgot who won yesterday. I apologize, Jack.
Sobolinka, not the American. The American.
So then with Sobolinka.
Yeah, the American girl. Yeah, the American girl did not win, but she is really blossoming at the right time. She stepped down out of the game a couple times. Injury, mental health one time. Then she had a baby. Now I think she's ready to rock and roll, and it'd be nice to see some strong tennis play from American women again. So don't forget U.S. Open Championship on the men's side, 2:00 today. Probably CBS, NBC, something like that.
All right, guys, we gotta go because I gotta hear.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, NFL today.
Go watch the game.
I gotta hear them say in the tunnel. Sorry.
To the walls. The sweat dropped down my. I didn't know where you was going with that, so I just kicked it.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all later on, man.
Enjoy.
Right, Gentleman Jack, for the correspondent, for the Midnight Ride, I'm the big guy, KG. We are out of here. Enjoy your football today, please.
Oh, man.